students, hope everyone doing good. So as discussed in the last class, I have discussed about what is an increasing function, decreasing function, and their introductions, and some simple examples was discussed by me in the last session. This session I'm discussing exercise 6.2 questions related to increasing and decreasing functions. Before discussing that, let me just revise. Let me explain what is increasing, what is decreasing functions. The very first, to find out the intervals of increasing and decreasing, whatever it is, first of all you should find out f dash of x for the given curve will be given. Very first derivative of f of x must be found, that is f dash of x. You take f dash of x greater than or equal to 0, find the values of ax for which this equation satisfies, that is all those values of x, f of x is increasing. F of x is increasing, inc means increasing. Then if you take f dash of x less than or equal to 0 and find all the values of x in that intervals, you can say that f of x is decreasing. F of x is decreasing function. Now for a strictly increasing function, you should take f dash of x is greater than 0, and for strictly decreasing function you should take f dash of x is less than 0. These are the things to be noted. Okay, so that means you will have to follow the inequality type questions in this, right? So that's the here also very important thing. First we have to find out the derivative of f of x, that is f dash of x. Then you take greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, greater than 0, less than 0, according to the question what they are asking. Okay, now in this very first question is, take your textbooks and keep them with you. In the textbooks it is like exercise 6.2, exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2, the very first question, they are telling that prove that f of x is equal to 3x plus, prove that f of x is equal to 3x plus 17 is strictly increasing in on R. Strictly increasing in R. What the thing is given, f of x is equal to 3x plus 17. F of x is equal to what is given, 3x plus 17. Then what is f dash of x? It is 3. 3 into 1, 3. 17 ka derivative is 0. It is greater than 0 whatever the x you take, because it is not depending on x. 3 is not depending on x. So you can say that this function is increasing in R, because first f of x we took, then f dash of x is 3, which is greater than 0. So for all x belongs to R, 3 is greater than 0. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing in R. Similarly, the second question which is given, e power 2x. F of x is equal to e power 2x. Then what is f dash of x? E power 2x into 2, which is greater than 0. For all x belongs to R, because exponential function always greater than or equal to 0, multiplied by 2 greater than 0. So, e power 2x value, whatever the x is substitute in this, it will be greater than 0 only. Remember, because e value is some 2.73. So power positive ka any power you put, same positive only will come. So f of x is strictly increasing in R. That is the second question. Third question, it is that show that the function f of x is equal to sin x is increasing in 0 to pi by 2, decreasing in pi by 2 comma pi, 0 to pi by 2 and pi by 2 comma pi. Look at the textbook, okay, so that you will understand. Show that the function f of x is equal to sin x, strictly increasing in open interval 0 to pi by 2, strictly decreasing in open interval pi by 2 comma pi. So this is very easy. Just you take what is f of x given, sin x. Do find out. So what is f dash of x? Cos x. For strictly increasing, you should take f dash of x greater than 0. Cos x is greater than 0. When cos x is greater than 0, when x is in first quadrant, 0 to pi by 2. Done. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing in open interval 0 comma pi by 2, like that. Similar way you can find out by taking less than 0. By taking less than 0, instead of taking greater than 0, taking less than 0, you get cos x less than 0. When cos x less than 0, second quadrant cos is negative, so x belongs to pi by 2 comma pi. So x belongs to, for the second part, it is pi by 2 comma pi, open interval, second quadrant. No? So that's what it is. And you can note this solution for that question. Otherwise you can do in this way also, no problem. So cos x greater than 0 when x is belongs to closed interval 0 comma pi by 2. Sin x is strictly increasing in this. Cos x less than 0 when x is in second quadrant. So for sin x is strictly decreasing in pi by 2 comma pi. Right. So then next what is that? so if they are telling that it is neither increasing nor decreasing in open interval 0 comma pi, they said, because f of x is equal to sin x is neither increasing nor decreasing in 0 to pi, what happened? So from 0 to pi sin x graph is like this, cos x sin x graph is like that. That means it is increasing and decreasing. But from 0 to pi if I take, it is neither increasing like this nor decreasing like this, right? See, if you take from 0 to pi, sin x graph is like this, but it is not completely increasing, it is not completely decreasing, but it is increasing, then has a break, then decreasing. That's why you say that this function is neither increasing nor decreasing in open interval 0 comma pi. Okay, now third question. What is the third question? Fourth question now. F of x is equal to, prove that, find the intervals in which the function f given by f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. They are asking us to find out the intervals, right? So what is that f of x? 2x square minus 3x. Find out f dash of x, 4x minus 3. So take f dash of x greater than 0, then x greater than 3 by 4. X greater than 3 by 4. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing in interval, open interval 3 by 4 comma infinity. If it is only increasing, if they don't put this strictly, you should take greater than or equal to. Instead of open interval, you should put closed interval like this. See, instead of this interval, you should put this interval for increasing. Since they put strictly increasing, so we have to take open interval 3 by 4 comma infinity, right? So it is like this, f dash of x greater than 0, so x greater than 3 by 4, f of x is strictly increasing in 3 by 4 comma infinity. F dash of x less than 0, x less than 3 by 4. Solve the inequation to get this one. F of x is strictly decreasing in 0 comma 3 by 4. Okay, minus infinity comma 3 by 4, right? Given that, what next question is that, find the intervals in which the function given by f of x is equal to, look at the textbook, 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7 is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. So what is the question here? The question is given that the given curve equation is this. As usual, find out the derivative of that. 2x cube derivative 6x square minus 3x square is minus 6x minus 36x is minus 36. 7 derivative 0, no need to write. So take 6 common from that. Then factorize the quadratic polynomial. So x minus 3 into x plus 2 will come. So if you take the number line from minus infinity to infinity, minus 2 will be here, minus 3 will be here. Okay. So then you will have to check interval, the sign of f dash of x, nature of f of x, so that increasing or decreasing you will get. So first interval is minus 2 to minus infinity to minus 2. See how that intervals we are getting means from here. This is first interval 1, next interval 2, interval 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So minus infinity to minus 2, minus infinity to minus 2, both are negative. X minus 3 is negative, x plus 2 is negative. Sir, how can you say that x minus 3 and x plus 2 are negative from minus infinity to minus 2? You might get doubt. So take a number between minus infinity and minus 2. Take minus 3. And substitute in this polynomial, you get negative into negative positive. Very important thing, try to remember. Take x is equal to minus 3 and substitute, because from minus infinity to minus 2, minus 3 is there. Substitute negative into negative positive. So f is strictly increasing when the interval is minus infinity comma minus 2. So next interval is minus 2 comma 3. Interval 2, here it is, interval 2. Minus 2 comma minus 3. So between minus 2, 3, 0 is there. Substitute 0 in this. 0 if I substitute, negative into positive will come. Where we substitute 0? In this only again. Negative into positive is negative. So f is strictly decreasing. So from 3 to infinity, next interval is, see here, 3 to infinity, plus into plus will come. From where means f dash of x, sign of f dash of x. Where is f dash of x means this factorized one you have to take. Okay, where is f dash of x means this factorized one you have to take, and you see plus into plus positive will come. F is strictly decreasing. Very important, look. Okay, this kind of questions are very important. So in these two intervals the function is strictly increasing. In this interval the function is strictly decreasing. So you can say that f of x is strictly increasing in minus infinity and minus 2 in 3 comma infinity. These are the intervals. F is strictly decreasing in minus 2 comma 3 in this one. Okay. Then next what? This is like we have found it. They are asking, we found it. The number line is very important. Okay. And also you note this minus infinity to minus 2 greater than means minus 2 to 3 less than, 3 to infinity greater than. That means it is changing from positive, negative, positive. It is also called wavy curve method. Okay, this is positive. Positive, negative, positive, like this. See, look. There are the 2 points minus 2 and 3 on the number line. There are the 2 points minus 2 and 3 on the number line. See. Minus infinity, infinity, minus 2, minus plus 3. So when this minus infinity to minus 2 positive, minus 2 to, see, 1 minute, we change the color. Minus, this here it is positive, here it is negative, positive. Alternatively they will come. This is the this number line I am using for f dash of x. This is also called wavy curve method. Very easy to use this one, because directly you can state that instead of using that minus into minus, plus into minus and all, you can directly state that from minus infinity to minus 2 union 3 to infinity, it is positive, positive, positive. In these intervals it is increasing. From minus 2 comma 3 it is strictly decreasing. When you put open intervals, strictly. When you put closed intervals, increasing. That's all. Strictly term not needed. Okay, next. Sixth question. F of x is equal to, sixth question, there are many questions are there. Look at the textbook. Find the intervals in which the following functions are strictly increasing or decreasing. The first function, everything whatever it is given, take f of x is equal to, and then do it. Second question, in the sixth B I am explaining. F of x is equal to 10 minus 6x minus 2x square. F dash of x you find out, minus 6 minus 4x. So when minus 6 minus 4x is equal to 0, if you take x is equal to minus 3 by 2 is there. It is, you put it on the number line. Then minus infinity to minus 3 by 2 it will be positive. Minus 3 by 2 to infinity it is negative. Substitute a value in between, then you can verify and get it. Directly you can state this function. Whereas x less than minus 3 by 2, f dash of x greater than 0. X greater than minus 3 by 2, f dash of x is less than 0. So you can directly take the intervals as minus infinity to minus 3 by 2 strictly increasing, minus 3 by 2 to infinity strictly decreasing, or else you can solve the inequations to get the answers. Okay. Next question. Given that f of x is equal to x plus 1 whole cube into x minus 3 whole cube, for this again strictly increasing decreasing intervals we should find out. Now see, you have to use UV rule for this. F dash of x is equal to 3 into x plus 1 whole square into x minus 3 whole square plus x plus 1 whole cube into 3 into x minus 3 whole square. Hope you know u dash v plus uv dash was applied here. Then taking common 3 into x plus 1 whole square into x minus 3 whole square common, this is x minus 3 into plus x plus 1. So simplification has been done, 2x minus 2. In this 2x minus 2 take 2 common and multiply, then 6 will come, then x minus 1 here. So then this is the derivative. First derivative we got like that. Derivative is like that. Then put the points on the number line. It is minus 1, plus 1, 3. But here important is x minus 1 at this 1. So above 1 all is just positive only will come. Below 1 we get negative only. There is no change at all. Because the reason is both x plus 1 whole square and x minus 3 whole square are squares are there. The squares will never change the sign of the function. Sign of the function will never change when there is a square, because square will be giving always positive only. So only depending on x minus 1 only. As x minus 1 is negative, whole thing is negative. If x minus 1 is negative, whole thing is negative. If x minus 1 is positive, whole thing is positive. When x minus 1 is positive, when x greater than 1. When x minus 1 is negative, x less than 1. So like negative. Okay. X less than 1. So very important. But when it is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, I should not take this minus 1 and 3 also. That is the reason it was the intervals were divided. Minus infinity to minus 1 and minus 1 to 1, they are strictly decreasing, and 1 to 3 and 1 to 3, sorry wait, 1 to 3 like that and all things. Okay, fine. See, look, intervals are like this. I have taken the sign of that, minus infinity to minus 1 decreasing, minus 1 to 1 decreasing, because x minus 1 is negative in both the cases, and 1 to 3 strictly increasing, 3 to infinity strictly increasing, because x minus 1 is positive in that cases. Because 1 to 3 between 2 we take it, x minus 1 will be positive. So the third sign whatever it is there meant for x minus 1. Okay. The other two are plus only always, because they are having squares on them. Because see, they are having squares now here, look. So x minus 1 is depending on x minus 1 only. Next question. Very important model. It is show that y is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x where x greater than 0. 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x where x greater than minus 1 is an increasing function throughout its domain. Throughout its domain means we should prove x greater than minus 1 by taking f dash of x greater than or equal to 0. Because they are telling it is increasing function throughout its domain. So first find out f dash of x. Log derivative is 1 by 1 plus x. 2x by 2 plus x, u by v rule you apply very carefully, do that one, then you get like this. Then final answer will be 1 by 1 plus x minus 4 by 2 plus x whole square. Do cross multiplication and do simplification. Then you get finally x square by 1 plus x into 2 plus x whole square. As again I said, where there is a square, positivity and negativity of the function will not depend on the squares of any polynomial. So because square is always positive, so the positivity and negativity of this f dash of x only depending on x 1 plus x. As 1 plus x is positive, this whole thing is positive. 1 plus x is negative, this whole thing is negative. So we will have to take 1 plus x must be positive, since x square and 2 plus x whole square is greater than or equal to 0. So whole thing will be greater than or equal to 0. The first derivative is greater. This is the first derivative what we get, greater than or equal to 0 as x greater than minus 1, because it depends on 1 plus x only. So what is x greater than minus 1? Look at the textbook. It is given x greater than minus 1 as the domain. Right. So the function f of x is increasing throughout its domain. Done, hence proved. 8th question. Find the values of x for which y is equal to x into x minus 2 whole square as an increasing function. It is like, look at the textbook. Okay. Find the values of x which y is equal to x into x minus 2 whole square is an increasing function. So first take x into x minus 1 whole square, write it as x square into x minus 2 whole square. Square was distributed. So in f dash of x, find out 2x into x minus 2 whole square plus x square into 2 into x minus 2 u dash v plus uv dash was applied. Take 2x into x minus 2 common, then it is x minus 2 plus x. Then it is 2x minus 2. Then take 2 common, 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. So that means if I take the number line here, you see the number line, it is, I have used wavy curve directly here, 0, 1, 2, minus infinity, infinity will be on the number line. So they are asking us increasing intervals. So let us take this one, consider this one. Look, more than 2, एक number you take it, one number you take it. More than 2, take 3. Positive. 3 minus 2, 1 positive. 3 minus 1, 2 positive. That means it is positive. This is positive. That means 2 to infinity, it is positive declared. So then what happened immediately when you take this is positive, immediately alternatively write between 1 and 2 it is negative. Between 0 and 1 it is positive. Between minus infinity and 0 it is negative. Alternatively it will come. No need to go for sign changing and all. So directly you can state that. So f dash of x is greater than or equal to 0. So x belongs to closed interval 0, 1 union closed interval 2 to infinity. So therefore you can say that f of x is increasing in closed interval 0, 1 union closed 2 to infinity. So they are asking, what they are asking, they are increasing in which intervals? In these two intervals it is increasing. So hope you understand this wavy curve method, otherwise you can go for that. Another one, sign changing, the tabular method which I discussed, that one. Right. Now the next question is, try to understand how we got 0, 1, 2 means x is 0, x can be 2, x can be 1. From this only I have put it, all these values. Okay. And minus infinity plus infinity always we put it. Then intervals we divide. Okay. So when also one more thing here, since the negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, when this kind of changing will come, you know. So there are linear expressions, all are linear expressions. Then only it will come. If it is quadratic, like x minus 2 whole square is there, when there is a whole square, you don't need to consider this one. You can neglect this because it is always positive. The sign of the expression will not be depending on whole square things. The sign will never affect that whole square because whole square is always positive. So that time you don't need to consider. Remember, that time the sign changing will not happen. So only the linear expressions are there. Use this wavy curve method. It is easy. Okay, when there is squares are there, that time also you can use the wavy curve, but at that particular squares the sign changing will not happen. For example, it is there like this. Look at the guys. F dash of x I got like this. X minus 2 whole square, x minus 1 into x minus 3. Now what are the points? Minus infinity, infinity, 1, 2, 3. Because that is the points now. More than 3, 4 you take. This is always positive. Why this is always positive? because whole square is there, no need to think. So 3 minus 1 2, 4 minus 1 3, 4 minus 3 2, 1, positive positive, this is positive. So this is will be negative. 2 to 1 it will be negative only, because 2 here, just 2 will not affect the change. So then this is positive, because it is having a square here, you notice this one. So the sign change will not happen, minus 2 minus only. But if instead of this square is not there, that time plus minus plus plus minus plus minus alternative will write. When square is there, we have to write where that point is there, the point right side and left side will be the same sign. That is wavy curve method. Okay. Now the next question is very important. Y is equal to 4 sin theta by 2 plus cos theta minus theta, where dy by d theta is equal to 4 cos theta, because u by v rule was used here. Very carefully see that differentiation with respect to theta, u by v rule was used, and minus 1 for theta derivative. Check it, take a pause and check it how derivative has been done. U dash v minus uv dash by v square minus theta derivative is 1. Okay. So then after that calculation I have been done here. Then also 1 by taking LCM I have did here, simplification. Then final simplification after doing all simplification, 8 cos theta, then 4 is common, then minus 4 cos theta minus cos square theta. So 4 is common. If I take 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta will be 4 plus 4 minus 4. That's why I have taken common. So then 4 cos theta minus cos square theta will be the final answer, by 2 plus cos theta whole square is that. Take cos theta common. Cos theta common if you take, it is 4 minus cos theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now here also the other questions, like other questions, 4 minus cos theta and 2 plus cos theta whole square is always greater than or equal to 0 for every theta belongs to R. That means this f dash of theta or dy by d theta, this dy by d theta is depending on only cos theta. So dy by d theta greater than or equal to 0, then cos theta greater than or equal to 0. That is in first quadrant, theta belongs to 0 comma pi by 2. 0 to 90 degrees is first quadrant. So the y is increasing in closed interval 0 comma pi by 2, hence proved. Very important model. Here the complication is only for simplification. The simplification, u by v rule, and the simplification is important. Very very important thing, u by v rule, and the way you simplify and the way you take common cancellation, that is important here. This is a very important model, very very important question, this one and that log wala, the question number 7. Question number 7, log 1 plus x question. These two questions are repeatedly they are giving also. Okay. Next, 10th question, f of x is equal to log x, then prove that this logarithmic function is increasing in 0 to infinity. Actually domain of the logarithmic function only 0 to infinity. So f of x is equal to log x, f dash of x is 1 by x. 1 by x is greater than 0 for all x greater than 0 only. So log x is strictly increasing in x greater than 0, which is nothing but x greater than 0 means what? 0 comma infinity, open interval 0 comma infinity, hence proved. Next to 11th question is that prove that the function, look at the textbook, prove that the function f given by f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing in minus 1 comma 1 open interval. Take f of x is equal to this derivative 2x minus 1. When I take 2x minus 1 it will be 0 when x is equal to 1 by 2. So take that x is equal to 1 by 2 on the number line, it is plus, it is minus. That means if I take minus 1 will be here, plus 1 will be here. So in this interval, this is negative means here it is decreasing, it is positive means here it is increasing. That means it is slightly not increasing, not decreasing in this minus 1 comma 1. There is a change. That's why you say that it is neither increasing nor decreasing in the interval, as 1 by 2 is between minus 1 and 1. Okay. So it is neither increasing nor decreasing in this interval. So next question. 12th question, look at the 12th question. Which of the following function are strictly decreasing on 0 comma pi by 2? Cos x, cos 2x, like that they given. Now take cos x first question. First option is f of x is equal to cos x. Then what is f dash of x? Minus sin x, which is less than 0 in 0 comma pi by 2. Because in first quadrant sin is positive, but we have minus sin x here, it is negative. So cos x is increasing in the first quadrant. So then f of x is cos 2x, f dash of x is equal to minus 2 sin 2x less than 0 in 2x belongs to 0 comma pi. 2x belongs to 0 comma pi, it is less than 0 because 0 comma pi is quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. In quadrant 1 and quadrant 2 sin is positive, all silver. So minus 2 sin 2x is negative. So only option A and option D are right. When I take option D, tan x, what is that? Option D, tan x. Tan x derivative what? Secant square x is always positive, greater than or equal to 0. So that means tan x is increasing, but they are asking about which of the following function is decreasing in open interval 0 comma pi by 2. So no need to care of this one. And if you take option C, cos 3x, 3x is belongs to 0 comma 3 pi by 2. So the derivative is minus 3 sin 3x will come, but sign is positive in first and second, so it is negative in the whole thing is negative in first and second quadrants. So third quadrant also coming in 0 comma 3 pi by 2. So we don't need to take option B and option C and option D. Option A and option B are right answers. Next question. F of x is equal to x power 100 plus sin x minus 1. Then find the intervals in which on which of the following intervals this given function is strictly decreasing. Means f dash of x must be less than 0. F dash of x is 100x power 99 plus sin x. You see that all the options A, B, C are having positives. When I substitute positive values in this, I get positive only, greater than 0 only will come. So this function is increasing in those intervals whatever they have given. So no need to take any ABC options, directly you say none of the options are correct. Okay, because the reason is all three options, if you substitute the x values for all three options, we get the given function is positive only. So it is increasing only, not decreasing. They are asking for decreasing. So none of the above options are correct. 14th question. Find the least value of a such that the function f given by f of x is equal to x square plus ax plus 1 is strictly increasing on closed interval 1 comma 2. Some textbooks it was given open interval 1 comma 2. Anything, no problem. See, given it is strictly increasing in open interval 1 comma 2. So f dash of x greater than 0, then on 1 comma 2 you take it. Then what is f dash of x? X square plus ax plus 1 derivative is 2x plus a on 1 comma 2. Okay, so then what you take x is equal to 1, then a greater than minus 2 will come in this. Take x is equal to 2, then a greater than minus 4 will come in this. So you take a greater than minus 2, a greater than minus 4. Common thing is a greater than minus 2, you take it. Because two things are given here, two things we got, a greater than minus 2, a greater than minus 4. See, minus 2 here, minus 4 here. More than minus 4, more than minus 2. This is the common. So x greater than minus 2, a greater than minus 2 you have to take. That means a greater than minus 2 will be the answer for this one. That means the least value of a will be minus 2 approximately, since it is greater than. Since they asked strictly increasing, they said no. That means approximately minus 2. That means it will be some minus 1.99999 and so on. Approximate answer only I can give, exactly we cannot give for this. Okay. Next, 15th question. F of x is equal to x plus 1 by x. F of x is equal to x plus 1 by x. They are telling that let I be the interval disjoint from minus 1 comma 1 closed interval. Prove that the function f be given by f of x is equal to x plus 1 by x is strictly increasing on I. I is that interval which is disjoint from minus 1 comma 1. We should prove this given function x plus 1 by x is strictly increasing in that interval. Look at this. First find out derivative. 1 minus 1 by x square. Because x derivative 1, 1 by x derivative minus 1 by x square. Simplify x square minus 1 by x square, x plus 1 into x minus 1 by x square. See, the reason is it is I just plot minus 1 and 1, 0 also I can put, no need, but I did not put. Reason, x is having a square, that's why I did not put it. Okay, so it is plus minus plus, there we go. So it is increasing from minus infinity to minus 1, 1 to infinity it is increasing. So it is increasing, strictly increasing means open intervals I should take, which is disjoint from this. No, we cannot take this one. I am not including this one. This one I am just neglecting. That is, this interval is nothing but disjoint from minus 1 and 1. So hence proved. Okay. 16th question, log sin x. Prove that f given by f of x is equal to log sin x is strictly increasing in 0 comma pi by 2, strictly decreasing in pi by 2 comma pi. Very easy. It is find out the derivative. F dash of x is equal to 1 by sin x into cos x. Chain rule was applied. Cot x. Cot x is positive in first quadrant. Cot x is negative in the second quadrant. So that's all. Cot x is positive in the first quadrant. So increasing in 0 comma pi by 2. Cot x is negative in second quadrant. Decreasing in pi by 2 comma pi. 0 to 90 degrees, 90 degrees to 180 degrees. Okay, that's all. 17th question. F of x is equal to log mod cos x. 17th, prove that the f given by f of x is equal to log mod cos x is strictly decreasing on 0 comma pi by 2, strictly increasing on 3 pi by 2 comma 2 pi, means quadrant 1 and quadrant 4 angles, those are okay. So in quadrant 1 and quadrant 4, what is cos x? Modulus cos x, I can take cos x only. In quadrant 1 and quadrant 4, cos x is positive. That's why modulus can be removed and log cos x write it. Then f dash of x is equal to 1 by cos x into minus sin x. It is minus tan x. So minus tan x will be less than 0 in quadrant 1 because it is minus tan x. Quadrant 1 tan x is positive, so minus tan x is negative. Fourth quadrant tan x is negative, so minus tan x is positive. Greater than 0 in that fourth quadrant. So tan x positive in first quadrant, negative in fourth quadrant. So but minus tan x will be negative, positive. Like that it will change. So tan, that's why you can say that log mod cos x is decreasing in 0 to pi by 2, increasing in 3 pi by 2 comma 2 pi. You based on the differentiation only, we just did it. Okay. The next question, 18th question, very important. F of x is equal to, prove that the given function f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100 is increasing in R. Take this function, differentiated 3x square minus 6x plus 3, x cube derivative minus 3x square derivative, 3x derivative, 100 derivative 0, leave it. Take 3 common in this derivative. X square minus 2x plus 1 is x minus 1 whole square. X square minus 2x plus 1 is x minus 1 whole square. 3 into x minus 1 whole square. As square is there is always positive, greater than or equal to 0, non-negative we can say, for all x belongs to R. Therefore f of x is increasing in R. F of x is increasing in R. That's all they asked us, we proved it. Next question. Prove that the function over here, the intervals in which, 19th question, the intervals in which f of x is equal to x square into e power minus x is increasing in. They are giving y also, I am just letting as f of x only. F dash of x, uv root 2x into e power minus x, x square into minus e power minus x, u dash v plus uv dash. Take x e power minus x common, then 2 minus x will be inside. Then what I did means I have taken minus common, minus e power minus x into x minus 2, then baby curve method. More than 2, one value substitute in this, then it will come negative, then alternatively positive, negative. So it is where positive interval is there, that is the required one. So in this interval it is increasing in 0 to 2. They asked us, we proved it. So 0 to 2 means option D is right answer. D option is right answer for this question. Okay, hope you have got all the answers what I explained in this one. Try to understand, watch them again and again. If you don't understand, keep your textbook with you. Then you will understand everything. If you are getting any doubts, please ask me again. Please WhatsApp me, please message me. I'll try to explain it. Hints and all things I will give you. Then in the next session I am going to discuss maxima minima concepts. So please stay tuned. YouTube, please give a comment after watching the video. You should give a comment. If you give the comment, that I will understand that the people are watching it. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day.